Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Madhouse. And if there is anybody in the chat there, can you let me know if you can hear me and if you can see the pictures okay? Doesn't matter if you can see me or not, because probably you don't want to see me. But let me know at least you can see the gameplay and that you can hear me. I'd be very grateful if you could do that. Just leave me a comment in the chat there. Good evening, Stephen. Good evening, Saul, and good to see you both as well. How are you both? And here we go. We are manager of Juventus. After winning the League 2 title in our first season with Notts County, and then winning the League 1 trophy the season after to get into the Championship, we then suddenly, having lost the dressing room a little bit at Notts County, went to Bournemouth. We had a short spell at Bournemouth, and now we've been headhunted very quickly by Juventus, who believe that I am the right man for the job, and I don't know where they've got their information from or what they're working on. But I know that the fans are quite happy. The players are very pleased. I had the team meeting with the players and it was all green for go. It was, there's something afoot here going on. I don't know what it is. And maybe we are destined for a few poor results. Tactically, it was quite a difficult thing for me to do, but I've decided to go with a high press 4-1-2-2-1. I know this tactic, and I am going to actually not play a pressing an advanced forward. We're going to play a pressing forward on attack. It's something that I know, and I've got the defensive version just as a backup to close out games. The wing back on attack will probably become a full back for bigger games, being that we do have a DLP on support. Midfield could go missing, so a solid defence. Good evening, Andy. Yes, solid defence is really important. But for the smaller teams, I think we're going to go with this. I've added one instruction where the winger cuts inside because I don't want the winger isolated out here. And if he does get isolated, I want him to move with the ball inside. That's the only thing I've added to it. I still believe in this tactic. In terms of their squad, it seemed to fit it best. I tried all different kinds of formations, but I think fit them the best. In terms of the squad, I do need a centre-back. Desperate for a centre-back. We only have 3, one of whom is not that great. And I would like to get a left-back in as well. And also a striker if I can, but I have done a little bit of looking in terms of what they have been doing in terms of scouting, and the answer is nothing. I think they've all the scouts, and there are many of them, have been at home playing Football Manager because they've only found right backs, I think. That will do it. So in my haste, perhaps there are players available. So we will need to have a look at this for January, because I've set up a new scouting setup, and if we look at the world coverage that from there, if we go to the scouting coverage and look at the world knowledge, we've got pretty much everything covered. I've also got a scout in Korea and Japan, just in case they find anything there. So we shall see. It's going to be a rough ride, I think. We're not going to be successful. I've looked through the squad. We're not going to be successful in this season, but we have to look forward to seasons to come. And we have £55 million to spend. I am looking for a striker, and hopefully we'll find one in January. My main striker has got himself injured, Vlahovic. He's decent. Decent striker. In fact, could be a very, very good striker. If we can provide him with good service, he will score goals. Very, very good striker. But he's the only one. The other two strikers are Glock and Chiesa. They're both left wingers. So probably we're going to need to buy a decent backup striker for, what's his name? Vlahovic. So let's get on with the game. I'm going with this team. It's Heyenhal in goal with Llanelli. That's quite interesting. I used to live in a town called Llanelli in Wales, and it's almost the same, except the double L at the front instead of the double N. And then Gatti, Bremer, Cambiaso will make up the back four. Fagioli, Miretti and Lus will make up that midfield trio. Gluck, Ben Seguir, who is on loan, I believe, and Chiesa will play up front. Good evening, Andy number 2. How are you doing, my friend? I think I might have sound on, so we better deal with that now. Yep, lucky I just thought of that. And then we'll go and play some football. The team we are playing today, Salernitana, they are bottom of the league. That's like, if we lose today, I'm going to wonder what on earth is going on here. As always, I'm going to go and ask my assistant to revise his original decision, which he has done. And I agree with him. This is a match we should be winning. It's about time we get back to winning ways, and hopefully we'll do just that. And it would be nice to get off on winning track. And again, we're going to be playing in comprehensive highlights just because it's my game and I like it. And don't forget, guys, if you are in the chat, if you are in watching the video, give us a like. Come on. Likes and comments help the channel to be pushed out to other people who haven't yet don't even know we exist. So drop us a like. Don't forget to, I know what your memories are like. Drop us a like now, and then you've done the job. And at the moment we are looking like we could be the better team here. But unfortunately, the commentator's curse comes and puts the kibosh on it. And there's a cross into the box, and that should be defended fairly easily. We've got some tall defenders, but they're not great defenders, and that's the thing that worries me the most. Desperate for a centre-back, and probably for a left-back. So that's probably what I'll be targeting in January. And we've had most of the ball. We're not looking particularly creative at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's happened, because on paper they could be a good team, I guess. But I think that, given what was said in the interview, that they probably fell out with the manager. The dressing room was lost. And hopefully, Andy, I hope you're right. Yeah, I feel like it's good to be in charge of a big team. It's the first time that I've actually ever been offered the job of a really big team. And it's quite interesting how this has occurred, because I'm not sure that I fully deserved it, given what's happened previously in the save. I really don't know why that is. And although they are certainly causing us problems, they're not looking like they are a great team, and we should be able to hold this team out. What I might do is push the lines much higher up in a minute, because I think that it's actually just a higher line. We'll see how it pans out over half an hour or so, and it might help our passing if we compress the pitch a little bit, but might not be necessary. If we can get our foot on the ball. No, we can't. We are counter-pressing and we are counter-attacking, at least for the time being. I want to try initially to take games to these teams. Don't want to be defensive. Even though recent results have been really poor, I want to show them how we want to play. We want to be aggressive, get bodies into the box, support well, pass and move. That is the idea of how we want to play. We are definitely the better side. We are pushing them back, but we've still got to score. I didn't give up on the Bournemouth save. This is the Bournemouth save, Sumi. We got headhunted by Juventus. Oh, my lord. I'm not quite sure why he was allowed. I did say my central defenders are very poor. And that was not good. It didn't look good. Yeah, so we are still in that save, except I very quickly, it was happened within 3 days, and I was on a plane to Italy. Luckily, as I explained to Andy earlier in the community section, Langstaff doesn't have a passport in FM, so he's not coming. Just because he doesn't have a passport. And, that's the end of that matter. I did try to get him, but he told me I haven't got a passport. So we're not having Langstaff, even though it's black and white stripes. No, we won't do it this season, Sumi. It's not a good enough team to do it this season. Maybe in... Give me 2 seasons with a team of this financial capability. We might be looking at winning trophies maybe next season or definitely the season after. But I don't think it's going to be this season. And as you can see on the pitch, they're really struggling again to beat this team who are bottom of the league. And I need to make some changes in a minute because we're just not... I mean, I just feel like we're allowing them to take the ball off us to begin with. But that was better, much better. Oh, and that was close. So if we can do more of that, and I need to encourage them now, we want more of that. Only meant to blow the back off, yeah. Yeah, I remember that from that movie. I mean, we've totally dominated the game. We've had 82% possession. We have just not been able to put the ball in the back of the net. We are clearly the better team, and it's one of those FM days. Unless we can sneak one somewhere. I'm going to just have a look at, just make sure this is set properly. Pugmal needs looking at. He's the only danger by the look of it. Pugmal. Oh, that's a lovely pass, but he can't get it across. And comes to nothing. I'm going to have a look at Pugmal because he's a little bit of a danger. I think we will decide to type mark him. Just stop him being creative. But I do think, I worry that they're in 15th in the league, and I think it's because the previous manager lost the dressing room. That's the only reason I can think of. If we can get morale up, and everybody's quite excited, the fans were really excited in social media about my arrival, the board are excited. The players were even excited about my arrival. I don't know why. I've only won League One in England. I don't know why they're reacting like this. I'm thinking that anybody from the car park who was hired would have been better than their previous manager, and that's why they're happy about my arrival. Because I think nobody liked him. Bless him. I know what that feels like. I'm not quite sure. They are defending deep. They're defending in their penalty area. I've got to get players further forward, I think, to break these down. And that's probably what we will do the second half. In fact, we will make those changes now. I'm going to push the line a little bit further up. We're already counter-pressing, counter-attacking. We just got to get more bodies forward, and I'm going to put the centre mid on support on attack. I think defensively we're doing just fine. So he can go and attack it, running into the box. And hopefully that will be enough to sneak a goal. You can see where they are defending. They're right back in their penalty area. According to the heat map, we are just playing way up the pitch, dominating everything. It's just a case of now over to you, FM. Or to substitutions that I might make later on. And that's it. Loads of space. Now there's a chance. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Oh, boy. Is it going to be one of those days? Chance again missed. Sometimes you know when FM just doesn't like you for the moment. This is one of those times. FM absolutely hates me at the moment. I don't know what I've done to upset it. I've been a bit critical of FM. And I kind of think, give me a break here. I was a little critical, but it wasn't too bad. And I know it listens to me, so I'm really sorry, FM. Just give me a break here. You've been nasty to me for 2 seasons now. Just enough punishment. Come on, let's get it into that. That's a foul, referee. Oh, that's not going to go in from there. Thank you, Sumi. That is so awesome. I think I might have to just put that on my wall or a note on my fridge. At the moment, we are dribbling too much, and I've told them to dribble less and be more disciplined. So I don't know why they're doing it. And it's like remember that situation we had with Burnley, where it seemed to me like I had to do exactly the opposite in terms of instructions to what I wanted them to do. I've put a message on Harry Maguire. And they have not been good enough, and they need to be told this is not good enough. Although their ratings are reasonable. And I'm just wondering, do I have... He's on the bench, but he's not fit yet. He's really not recommended. He's returning to training. He's not returning to training until 6 days' time. So although I do have him on the bench, he's not going to be fit. And I'd like Chiesa to go back to being a winger. Glock can go play as the attacking mid then. And that would be the front three. But at the moment, I'm having to juggle things around because he's injured. That's it. Intercept. Now, come on. We are going to go attacking. We need to win this, so we're going to go attacking. And I already have a wing back on attack. We don't need the defender on the right on attack. But we've got to get more bodies into the box. And if he can get him into the box, he is a good finisher. And he should be on attack now. Although it's not saying that. It should be... No, he shouldn't be on attack. He should be on support. But we have to do better, and I'm not quite sure what to do. I may have to pull the lines back in a minute, try and draw them out. But players are starting to not look like they're playing very well. He is on attack, so it's just not showing in the just one goal will be fine. One goal, that's all we'll need. Then we'll close the shop, take home the spoils. And there it is. Miretti, and that's the centre mid. And putting him on attack. Got him into the box. And we are up and running. Our first goal has taken 51 minutes. And it took some thinking out as well. A little bit of thinking out. Push him forward. And now we've got more men in the box. Which means it's not so comfortable for them defending. I can pop back to positive now. And what I don't want to do is give away a goal straight away. Since they haven't had an attack all afternoon. I think it's an afternoon game. They haven't. No, it's an evening game. We're playing a Monday evening game here. And so they haven't really posed any problems all evening. And I would not want to give away a goal at this point. Why are you not showing anything then? 13th. Go on, Moretti. Go on. That's a penalty, ref. He was taken out there. But it's been given against us. Playing with more caution. Well, that suits me. Gluck is looking a little tired. But I feel much better now. I'll feel much better if we go 2-0 up. And the changes that I was going to make, we're just going to hold off them for a minute. This is a chance! It's 2-0! And Juventus are back. Juventus are back. But let's face it, this team is bottom of the league. We should be beating these. And it has taken a couple of tweaks to beat them. We've not played them off the park. It's taken a little bit of tweaking during the game to beat them. But we are 2-0 up now. There are some tired players on the pitch. Maybe it's time to make a couple of substitutions there. We possibly will bring on Bakwon at right back. And Glock is tired, so we need to replace him. Do I have a left winger? Well defended, well defended. Molero can come on and play left winger. So we've made a couple of substitutions. And none of the others are looking particularly tired. Need to get them doing a little bit of endurance training, I think. I might actually take over. Golazo! Like that you mean, Sumi? Golazo! That's probably more Brazilian than Italian. Go on, Molero, have a run. Go on, son. Looks inside. Now there's a chance. Back post. Lus into the box. There's a chance. Comes out to Molero again. Look for support. There it is. There's a chance. Bobbling around. It's not going to be. But we certainly look on the day the better team. And quite rightly, we are better than this bunch, whoever they are. I've actually never heard of the team. Which is quite interesting. Does anybody know who they are? We got any Italians in here? Go on, Lus, you're away again. Let's get bodies forward. What a chance! Chiesa! Goal! Is that what you mean to me? I'll be worn out if I have to keep doing this. This team's going to be thumping goals in. Well, that was a bit easy, and it is for that centre mid on attack, isn't it? Once we moved him to attack, it's given them a headache at the back. 3-0. Do I need to have the line higher up now? Probably keep it there. I don't think we're going to come to much harm at this point now. Maybe towards the end of the game we'll just tie it up a little bit. The ball's over the top and not really causing us too much problem. But I don't know, maybe at the end we'll pull the line back a little bit. Just to hold. I want to hold a clean sheet as well, score some goals and get a clean sheet. That would be a good start. But Juventus are back for a game. Who knows what will happen against... Well, I think we have to play Feyenoord next in the Champions League or Europa League. So who knows what's going to happen there. Juventus should be able to beat Feyenoord. So got to remain optimistic for that one. Oh, was almost 4. Come on, let's make it 5 before we go to bed tonight. Let's all go and have good dreams tonight. 5-0 victory. We've got this. They've broken now. They defended well for an hour or so, but we've broken them. And there's the 4th. And we have... Oh, it's offside. Given offside. I thought we'd got the 4th there for a minute. Is this the 4th? Go on, Fagioli. Into the box. No, it's not. Chance. Moretti! Oh, yes. There's the 4th. And I see he's got 2 goals, putting him on centre mid on attack. I thought that was an FM22 thing. Was it FM22 when the centre mid on attack was overpowered? Or was it 23? FM22, I think, where the centre mid was overpowered. But boy, is that centre mid on attack doing it well for me today. It's time to make some changes, I think. Do I dare risk him? No. Not a good idea. Malero has had a great game since he came on. I mean, look at this. This is what I love to see. Luz is tired, so Weston McKinney can come on here. He's on a yellow card as well. Bremer's on a yellow card. So we'll give him a rest. And Cambiasso is looking a little tired, is he? So we will bring Danilo on. Do that job on the left-hand side, and that's the subs. What happened there? There was a little glitch there. Did you see that? And I think the game reset itself, so maybe they're going to get back into the game because all my players glitched all over the place. Oh, this is nice. If we keep playing like this, we're going to be good. Just keep playing like this for the next few games and we've got it sussed. Miretti's having a great game. Pass inside. Chance. Oh, hit the post. Chance. Oh, what a chance. We could have got the 5-0 that I wanted. 4-0 start, though. I'll take that. I mean, somebody... when was the last episode? Last Thursday said to me, you got to play a short passing game now. And I mean, already I was thinking that anyway. A team of this caliber should be able to just zip the ball around, keep possession, and create space. Pass and move, create space. And that was in my thinking. This is a short passing, high tempo tactic. And that's not going to trouble my world-class goalkeeper. He's actually rubbish. He's like, there are definitely positions we need to fill. Goalkeeper being one of them. We're not going to do them all in January. But if we can do 2 of them in January, that'll be really good. That's it. Full time. We have beaten them. Who is it? Salernitana. I've never heard of them. They have been crushed. 4-0. What a perfect start. Nice work, everyone. That was really good. And we are now up to 13th. Not good enough. Needs to be better. New manager at the helm here, boys. We need to focus and be better. And this is how it's going to be. We're going to take teams apart from now on. Comprende? Is that Italian? Do you get what I'm talking about? Gluck is a little bit tired, is he? I don't want to rest him yet until the forward is back. Moretti, hat-trick. Is he trying to impress me or what? Well, I thought that was Italian, Andy. Comprendi? Who have we got next, anyway? Thursday. I need to give these boys a rest. Thursday. Let's give them a bit of a rest. Why not? They did all right. Give them a day off. So, yeah, next game, Feyenoord in the Europa League. Look at this. This is dreadful for Juventus. This has got to change. Feyenoord are up here. We've got to put them to bed. We've got to show them who the bosses are. And then after that, that's a tough game. Atalanta will be the biggest test that we have. Sitting in 4th. That's not going to be an easy game. So I think it's probably going to be... We'll probably beat Feyenoord, and then Atalanta is going to be a big, big test. Ooh. Oh, technical director. Somebody recommend a signing. Where am I streaming from right now? I'm in England. I'm in England at the moment. Where are you from, Sumiashish? Where are you from? Some of your names, guys, are absolutely ridiculous in terms of trying to read them. They're a good team, but I'm not going to change anything for this game. I'm going to go at them. I want to show them that we are a better team. Something very interesting happened. I don't know if you know, guys, that we moved the Rocking All Over the Globe to a live stream. And the YouTube has had a heck of a job working out the money for it. It seems to have thrown the algorithm completely off balance, and it's having a bit of a problem working it out. So it still, after 3 days, hasn't worked it out. I don't know what's going on there, but every other video has had the finances worked out, apart from that one. I think I've thrown the algorithm out of sorts. Bukwon, come in. Yeah, why not? Let's give all these players a game. He can come in for Lanelli. Locatelli. Yeah, I'm all for this. Let the assistant advise. Give these boys a game. Let's see who comes out on top at the end of it. Rabiot. No, I'm going to keep Moretti in. Had a very, very good game. Chiesa, and he wants Vlahovic back in, but he's not fit yet. So I'm going to go with the same two up top. If it comes up in the advice that he can play, we'll play him. But if not, I'm not risking the only striker that I have. The land of the keyboard warriors. New Zealand. Where is the land of... If I Google it, will it tell me the land of the keyboard warriors? Where? I have no idea where that is. America? Are you from America? Keyboard Warriors in America. So what's that? All that done to us? Moroni. Oh, India. India. Okay, well, thank you for watching from India. Much appreciated. It must be quite late there now. Must be midnight, I guess, in India, is it? Sagir, see, he's not fit. Failed a fitness test. You wouldn't play him if he's failed a fitness test. We need to win this game, boys. But if you play like you did last time, you will win this game. We're away, so I'm wondering if I should go start the match balanced. Just because of the fact we are away. The mighty Juve. Well, you might be thinking differently after this game. Because I'm not sure we'll be saying the mighty Juve when we get knocked out of the Europa League. How old is Cambiasso? 27. So these players who are good players have got time left in them. Tobacco, is that his name? Tobacco? Tobacco is not registered. Which means I don't have another goalkeeper. Which is a bit odd. So we'll have to find the tallest person. Oh no, Palacios is actually a decent player. He's 6 foot. He could play in goal. I'll keep the same bench as I had before. Danilo, Fagueli, McKennie, Mikel, Molero and Vlahovic. I actually don't know the rules for this. How many subs are you allowed? $12. So I think we've got that right then, haven't we? We'll just remove that one, and that one. So get rid of him by putting, put him on the bench. And then that'll be a good 12. Let's go and play this football match. See, the team are really happy. Like when I did the team meeting, they were delighted to see me. Absolutely delighted. It was bright green, luminous. I could see in the dark. I don't know what's going on here at Juventus. They must have been desperate for a manager. A couple of players are not fit. See how he changes his mind in that 10 minutes before the dressing room? And that is exactly what I would say. If you play like you did last time, we'll murder them. So let's go out there and do it. Let's give these fans, these Juve fans, let's give them something to really shout, goal! Destiny Udogi. Yeah, he wants to play as an inverted wing-back. I don't want this tactic to use an inverted wing-back because I'll be very vulnerable on the flanks. In fact, I like to have standard full-backs for better teams. And they will become standard full-backs for better teams so that we are a bit more defensively solid. Little ball into the box. Come on, Lus. Into the box. Goalkeeper makes a hash of it. When this works, when this tactic works, it looks really good. Again, there's so much space down that right-hand side. Ball into the box. Get your head on it. Not big enough. Out. Oh, I thought it was a corner. Oh, it was. Defensively excellent. And in FM, Wan-Bissaka is very good, isn't he, in FM? So he's an option, Wan-Bissaka. Getting on a bit now, though, I think, Wan-Bissaka. Because we are in year 2029. I'm pretty sure we can find a right and left wing back. Nice one. Oh, terrible. Dribbling in FM24. It looks dreadful. Your players are terrible at dribbling. I don't know why anybody would have that instruction on dribble more. Because it looks awful. And apparently this team has got some good dribblers. So I don't know why anybody would have dribble more. Unless it's just the limitations of the graphics in showing it. Ibarco. Yeah, he is a very, very good player, Simon, for sure, Ibarco. Hey, Simon, how are you doing? I didn't see you sneaking in there. I sometimes, forget there's a chat there. Good to see you again. And we made a good start, Simon. We did win our first game here, 4-0. I'm hoping that we'll do a good job against Feyenoord today. Everything looks good. We've had all the ball, all the highlights in the first 20 minutes. We've just got to, like the last game, we've got to put one in the back of the net and then we'll be home and dry. And because Feyenoord, for all their position in the Europa League table, they don't look that good to me. And I think we've got them sorted here. But we've got to score the goal. And if we don't score the goal, we won't win football matches. But my job is to figure out how to score the goal. The player's job then is to follow those instructions and score the goal. And that's not what I'm looking for. Again, we've had all the game. This is very similar to the last game. We're just taking time to get going. So I'm going to go positive now. We are taking the game to them anyway. And so we've got to keep doing that. That's a good job, because I don't want people closing down, trigger pressing too haphazard. Nicely done. Now, counter. That's a poor pass. Absolutely dreadful pass. Who was that? The winger. Oscar's got it again, though. Good ball. Moretti into the box. Oh, Moretti again. It's a dribble. What is he doing? Do not dribble. That was a first-time pass, and we were in. They all should know the instruction. Dribble less. Which means only dribble when your opponent is at a disadvantage. Not whenever you feel like it. Vlahovic is injured. He's not recommended to start. That's why. He'll be back hopefully for the next game. The big game against Atalanta. When he hopefully put in a big performance for me then. But he's just not fit. He's been injured and he's not fit yet to start. And being as he's the only one I have, I can't risk him having a bigger injury at this point. Because we're not near the transfer window yet. We're still only in November. Beginning of November. Do not dribble. Good Lord. I've got a team full of people who think they can dribble, though. That's a penalty, ref. Go on, go on. Not to be. It's not looking very pretty, actually. And they are struggling to play in this style. But we only need one goal, I think. One goal will be enough. Because later on, I think defensively we can close this game up. But we must get that one goal. And again, we're losing the ball in midfield too often. Which suggests to me I should be pushing the line up. So that's what we'll do. Going to push the line up a little bit higher. So that we're not losing the ball so often in midfield. Go on, there's the pass. Luz is in. Luz is in. This is a chance. Cross. There it is. There's the goal. We are the 1-0 up. We are back. Juventus are back. And that's what we wanted to do to Feyenoord. This is nice. A nice pass. Calm, composed. Get it into the box now. Players in support. 1-0. That's how we do it. Absolutely, Jose. Your prediction was absolutely correct. And I'm going to say no now to that little change that I made earlier. We'll just keep an eye on that, because if we did score the goal, then, and we look comfortable, you're quite right, Jose, we look comfortable, then I don't think we need to change anything. Viva la what? No, it's Juventus. We're not in Spain, Sumi. That's what I got told. Ah, comprendi. That's Italian, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that Italian? I know lasagna and pizza. That's the extent. Maybe I should learn a few Italian phrases for next time to show I'm going on an intensive language course. What is goal in Italian? They called bianconero. It means black and white. Oh, does it? Oh, that's interesting information. It sounded a bit Spanish to me. With the Viva. Or maybe that's about a black and white car then. A black and white Viva. Oh. He's offside anyway. But they are dangerous. They are a dangerous team. We've only had 3 opportunities. And we're doing well. But we can do better, boys. Keep going. You've got the ability. You weren't that bad. Keep going. I think I am going to push the line up a little bit. Because it just seemed to me last time we did that, we played better. When we compressed the middle of the pitch a little bit, we played better. But we're a goal up, and let's all rejoice in that fact. You know, I love playing in comprehensive highlights because it gives you time to make changes, to evaluate, make changes. And sometimes, most of the time, you get it right. Sometimes you get it wrong. I'm known to get it wrong quite a bit. You should not be closing down like that. Who's that out there? He should be in... Oh. I don't want him closing down like that with fast, pacey wingers out there. That's better. Hold off. Hold off. Now compress him. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, boy. That's what that instruction will do. And I also want to go and... not that. What am I doing? What am I talking about? See, I keep getting distracted. So we're going to go to and do this again. And hopefully catch them on the counter-attack here. Come on, come on. Inside. Lovely pass. Luz, move the ball. Come on, move. Pass and move. Pass and move. Outside you. That's good football. Now into the box, goal. Not quite, but the idea is right. Still got it, boys. Still got it. Come on, Locatelli. Come on. Cambiaso's on a yellow card, which is not good news. So I think we'll tell him to ease off the tackles a little bit. And then probably he'll be one of the subs later. So definitely don't want a red card at the moment. But looking good. Feyenoord have not been in this game, and we need this second goal. Come on! And it does look better when we push the line up. It's much more compressed. There's no space for them in that midfield now. We just got to hope that our defenders, and especially that guy, are fast enough to cover balls over the top. But it shouldn't be necessary. We should have the ball. We should have the possession. And then we should be creating chances. And then we should be putting them away. Nicely done, though. Nicely done. No, they haven't. This tactic, the 4-1-4-2-2-1, is very good defensively. It's because it uses fullbacks in a deeper role rather than wing backs who are up the field. So it does cover the flanks pretty well. And as long as you don't close down too much, then the wingers struggle to get anything decent done. It's just about closing down on those flanks. Just force them into the corner and then close them down. Oh, he hit his own man then, did he? I know, it went out for a corner. But that's good football. We've just got to start putting them in the back of the net now. And that is good football. Oh! So at the moment, 14th. It's not good enough, but it's better than it was. I mean, this is possibly the biggest job I've ever had. Juventus is probably the biggest team that I've ever had. I just spend my time with teams like Norwich, Notts County and Mansfield and all those geezers. I don't get offered to manage teams like Juventus. It just doesn't happen to me, so this was a shock. Good ball. Oh, terrible volley. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. But we have had all the play. They've had nothing to offer. Now you close him down. That's beautiful. That's when you close down. Go on, guys. Come on. Into the box now. That's it. Oh, so close. When this clicks, we're going to score some goals. When this clicks, we are going to murder teams. I have to remember, this is only their second time playing this way, and they've been on a dreadful run. So, when this clicks, we're going to take people apart. But we haven't won this game yet, because as we know, it only takes one attack and they will score. We need this second goal. We've got to get this second goal. And I'm going to go and make some changes now. Let's have a look at what's going on. Gatti is not playing very well as the cover defender. Moretti, he played last time. He deserves a break. So we will bring on... He changed my bench. So we'll bring on Fagoli. Not Fagoli, because he's a deep line playmaker. Rabiot will come on as the centre mid. Yeah, Rabiot and Fagoli is the deep line playmaker. Luss is playing well. He's on a 7.9. He is tiring, but Glock is tiring. So Molero, who played quite well last time, he can come on. And dare I? No, he's not coming back to training for 2 days. And then I think at the moment I'm going to leave it at that. Just 3 subs. And we've got to think about seeing this game off first. I want to drop them a little bit of encouragement when I can. Keep going forward. Keep creating. One of them will go in. But don't dribble. I told you, don't dribble. See, this is so good, this football. switching it. That's a nice pass. Could have hit that first time, Sam. Offside. He could have swiveled and hit that first time. Okay. Perhaps Cambiasso needs to come off. He's on a yellow card. Danilo did well last time coming on. And I want to go and do this again. So let's see what Rabiot can do. At the moment, we are not looking like we're comfortable. It worries me a little bit this second half. We should have put this game to bed, and we haven't. He needs to ease off the tackles. He's a good player as well, but he's not doing the business for me at the moment. Go on, Danilo. One good cross. That's all it will take. Nice one. Somebody get your head on it. Can't. But we're absolutely dominating proceedings here. I think there's a point where I'm going to have to bring the line back. What was that, Danilo? That was the worst header I've ever seen. Cheers, Philip Thomas from New York. Are you a New Yorker? Fantastic. And thank you for your kind words, and thanks for coming along. So we've just... Come on, boys. We need this second goal. 1-0 is never enough. 2-0 in real life is never enough at the moment. 2-0 up, you're still a bit worried you could lose. Like 1-0 to the Arsenal days are gone forever. Come on, somebody. Moment of inspiration. But this is nice passing, keeping the ball well. Now's the chance. Now, here it is. Oh, what? He's still not going in. Why will this ball not go in the net? That's probably why Juventus will be upset if I sign players over the age of 22. They do not forbid me to sign players over the age of, I think it's 22 or 23 maybe. I think it's 22. I did have a look for Jesus Abba in Brazil. Molero. That's twice. He's made an impact as a sub. 2-0. So far, 5 goals for, 0 against in our 1 3/4 games. What a start. This 4-1-2-2-1 is a year and a half old now, and it still works. If you get the right team, this is still a good tactic, even though it's created a year and a half ago. Oh, that could have been game over then. Good save. Give credit where it's due. Actually, it was a poor shot. Should have been on the floor, boy. Just noticing, Celtic are top. We have to play Celtic next in this competition. And we've gone up to 12th. So that's a big jump. Goal difference has taken us up a few places. Come on, I need another one. 2-0 is not enough. 3-0 is usually enough. 2-0 may not be enough. I think now, though, it's time to just pull that line back. No, why should I? If it's working well. Do I need to defend a little bit more, or should I just keep going? Just keep going. They can't cope with this, so why change it? Have I got any subs left? I do. I wonder how many. Come on, Danilo. Back into that mix. Nicely done. This is good football. Come on. Rabiot. Corner kick. Do I have subs left? I've got one left. Do I want to make it now? Chiesa. Ben Sagir is having a very good game. I don't want to take him off. I'll take Luz off on the wing there. We need to tell him to... Oh, we already have. Ease off the tackles, sunshine. Because we don't want any cards here. Red cards here. Come on. There's the ball. There's Chiesa. Oh, ho, ho. Almost the winning goal. You're originally so you are Philip, you really are living in New York, yeah? And you support Ipswich Town from New York. That's fantastic. If I'm reading that correct. That's awesome. There it is. Chiesa. 3-0. And we have put Feyenoord to bed as well. 2 solid victories. Oh, you support Liverpool. Oh, okay. I feel sorry for you after the cup quarter-final, Simon. Good evening, Music. How are you doing, my friend? So I think maybe we can go a little bit defensive. I'd like a clean sheet in this game as well. I think we can go to a more balanced approach. We'll come down gradually. We'll go to a more balanced approach first. Chiesa, good play. I mean, I want to play him on the left as a winger. Him and Glock would be very good left wingers, but at the moment I have to play them as strikers. I thought we were going to make it 4-0. I was born in Napoli. What? I don't know. Who are the teams in Napoli? Are there more than one? I know Napoli's one. Is there another team in Napoli? Come on, boys. I have no idea about football outside of England. I'm terrible. Like going to Brazil in my other save was an absolute nightmare. I had no idea what was going on for a while. Go on, you're in, hit it, put your foot through it. That's me, boy. Kenny has made it 4-0. Oh boy, we have put this team to bed. I wasn't expecting a start like that. Look at that. Nice 7-3 up. I guess we could say they're playing a very attacking tactic. Rest are in Serie C. Maradona. Did Maradona play for Napoli, did he? See, I have no idea. Ask me about English football. I'm pretty clued in. Don't ask me about Brazilian football. I haven't got a clue what's going on in my other save. Come on, boys. I want a clean sheet here. Let's start doing things now. We're going to pull the line back now a little bit. We're going to slow down the passing. Come off the counter press. That will do. We're just going to try and keep this clean sheet now. And another outstanding performance by the boys. I don't have any subs I can make now, do I? No. Nice are now 8-3 up. They are playing a very attacking tactic, I think. Is it 8 or 5? No, that's RC Lons 5, St Johnstone 2. And Feyenoord 0, Juventus 4. That's the important score. Their goalkeeper's having a very good game. Without him, it could be more than 4. He's on a 7 point something. This is lovely. Make it 5. Come on, make it 5. 5 is a good round number. I'd like 5, boys. Come on. This is lovely, lovely. Look at the space he's got. Inside. Hit it. That's what I'm using now, Philip. I did live in America once. I lived there for 4 years. I was in Michigan, not far from Detroit. I don't know if you know Ann Arbor. So I did live there for 4 years, and I stayed in New York a lot of times. I love New York. I'm a big city boy. I love big cities. So when I retired, I came to live in Knapp Hill, the smallest little village I could find. I absolutely adore big cities, and New York, it was fabulous. I had a great time. The Irish, my memories of the Irish bars that stay open, like, I don't think they close. I'm not aware that they close. I had a great time in New York. Loved it. I actually never got to California, though. Never went to LA. Went to most places, but not California. Well, we have absolutely stuffed them. Absolutely stuffed them. We've run away with this, and we've had 2 clean sheets, and we've scored 7 goals in our first 2 games. Definitely not boring, Simon. Nicely done, boys. Just keep the ball now. No need to do anything silly. He's had a very good game at right back. Go on, long shot to finish. One of you. Oh, what a goal that was! Danilo! What a strike. I asked them for 5 and they've given me 5. What a strike that was. The curl on that is brilliant. What a goal. Absolutely loving this Juventus job. Oh boy. We're making friends with the fans here very quick. Oh boy. This is what hiring Phil Oldman does for you. He brings his 4-1-2-2-1 with him. And you are a different team. And we could make it 6. Go on, make it 6. Go on, make it 6. You can do this, boys. It wouldn't be fair on Feyenoord. They haven't played that badly, but they haven't threatened, and that's been their problem. If you don't threaten the opposition goal, you ain't going to win it. Go on, you're in 6. Oh my word. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's have the full-time whistle now. We're all done. We want our clean sheet now. And that's it, full time. 5-0. Now, I did suspect that those first 2 games were going to be easier than the next one. And we are now up to 12th. Celtic, I believe, is next. So if we can perform well against Celtic, that'll put us in a decent place. You don't need a rest. You do. So it might be that what's his face Vlahovic is fit now. It might be. He doesn't need to rest. The rest do. He can rest for a day. Just because I'm going to want him to play in the next game. We don't want him getting injured in training. So Glock now can get a rest. I'm going to rest you for the next match. Danilo, what a player. Are the what? Good? FFPS, frames per second. Are you experiencing problems with frames per second? Call him Dusan. Call who Dusan? Which one is called Dusan? Oh, financial fair play. No, the finances, I think, are pretty good. Looking pretty good. We're a bit over the budget, but everything looks good. Projection's not brilliant, especially to the end of 2029-30, where they think they're going to lose 112 million. I might be out of here by then, but everything at the moment looks pretty good. Dusan Vlahovic. Okay, yeah, we can call him Dusan. Your striker, see, you can't even type the name. It's hard enough to say, Andy. So, yeah, Dusan. We can call him Dusan. In fact, we can go to the squad and we can set nickname and we can just say Dusan. There we go. Now we know him as Dusan. And did I rest the players? God, my memory's like a sieve. Yes, I did. So this is going to be a tough game. Atalanta in 4th. And I may have to change things a little bit. Displeasure over the train. Well, that's because I'm making you do some work. Just get on with it. There isn't a particular reason. So why is Chiesa unhappy? I'm just unhappy with the low general who might be causing... okay, he wants to train more, does he? No, we're not doing it. This is how we do it. This is how we're going to do things. And I said in the press conference, we're going to have a balance between match preparation and training. We're not going to be heavy into training. Let's have a look what we might need to do here. Is he might need to go on a defend duty now. I'm going to make him a fullback on support. He will become a winger on support. And he will become an inside forward on attack. Higher line is fine. We'll keep it as it is for now. But I do want them just to take a breather every so often. I don't think we need to change much. We just need to make sure we keep a clean sheet. $100 million for Dusan. Yeah, I haven't seen him play yet. He's been injured all the time since I've been here. I haven't seen him play. But we're going to see him, I think, in this game. I think he's going to get a run out against Atalanta. We'll just check on his fitness test. Dusan resumes full training, and he's fairly fresh. He's not 100%. Only about 100 million. With December, going through December and then January coming, I'm wondering who are the players that are going to be targeted by opposition teams. Are we gonna have the opportunity to sell as well as buy? No, I don't particularly want to change too much. I think this team is good enough to recover and even finish maybe definitely top 6, maybe top 4, I think. So I don't want to change too much. Imagine winning the Italian league with Juve. Who's this geezer? Oof, like the look of him. Now, he would be a lovely signing. Centre mid, attacking mid, left wing, right wing. He would be a lovely signing. Need to work on his weaker foot. We have to just make a note of him. We've got my scouts are actually starting to work, are they? Lanelli, he wants to play Gluck. We told him we're going to rest him, didn't we? He's been promised a rest and he's gone and put him in as a DLP. My assistant's having one of those days. Lanelli can definitely come back in. Although Baquain is playing better. So I'm going to... No, let's put Lanelli in. Charlie McNeil. But doing that kind of thing, Sumi, is just cheating, isn't it? If, like, I suppose the world would know about Charlie McNeil, but I like it when your scouts find players and then you found them yourself. Like, I don't know why there's all these YouTube videos on wonder kids you must buy. I want to find them myself, not just go out and collect wonder kids. That's still kind of like cheating to me. Rabiot, is he a DLP? He can play as a DLP. But what's his passing like? His vision is poor, but he passes the ball quite well. But I think Fagioli is a better player at DLP. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah. Probably the right choice is him. Locatelli. He's not quite as good as Fagioli. Don't forget, I'm in 2027 now. He's not going to be in the United Academy anymore. And do I need to rest Cambiasso? I think I will. I'm going to put Danilo in there. He's not as good on the left. But as a fullback, he'll probably do a good job. Not as a wing back, but as a fullback, he'll do okay. Just to give the rest to Cambiasso. And then we have Weston McKennie deserves his chance. And Molero deserves his chance. He's come on and done a super job. And Dusan is fit. Gluck needs to be rested, so Chiesa goes on the left. And there we go. That's how you deal with that. Pecci comes in for Gluck so that you can rest him. That's how you do that. We don't do that nonsense, Mr. Assistant. He thinks perhaps I promised him a rest from playing on the wing, but DLP is okay. That's still resting. Have a look at the Italian under-21s. I've got a scout looking at the Italian under-21s. I'm pretty sure I set that up earlier. I think it's this guy. He's looking at Italians 15 to 22. Is it this guy? I can't remember. No, he's in Portugal. One of them is looking at Italians. I think we've got a good coverage going there. I've still got 1 or 2 scouts I can actually give something to do, but it's difficult to know where to put them. I suppose we could do like Eastern Europe there, or France, maybe France and the UK, because I've still got a couple of scouts with no assignment. I like to have at least 1 scout to pick up all the pieces that happen, but we've still got 1 that can do a little bit more, so we got some good coverage going on. Maybe the players eat pizza, pineapple on pizza if they lose a game. Absolutely. Like, that's shocking. That's like torturing people. I don't know if that's allowed in football. Can you torture your players? Come on, boys. A good result could take us right up the table here. If we can get it. I'm not expecting to. This is going to be tough. So I'm not expecting to get a result here. But if we do, it will be a bonus. Sagir is okay, but he can stay on the bench. Because Morello had a much better game than he did, and so deserves his chance. So come on, boys. We got this. We can do this. This might need extreme focus. This might need extreme focus, this one, on my part. We will start balanced. That's probably a good idea, because we are the away team. And a higher line is probably okay for the time being. Squad number? Oh, Pesky. Pesky. So come on, let's do this. Let's go beat Atalanta. I really don't see it. I think it's time we shut a few people up, yes. Stop them yapping. Nice to have Dusan back, who's looking happy. And there he goes. He gets the game underway. Dusan gets us underway. I want to play him as a pressing forward. His preferred role is an advanced forward, but I want to play him as a pressing forward. I think it much better suits this tactic. These are going to be a tough opponent. It's going to be a close game, I think, but they are going to give us a very, very tough game. I do know I want Lanelli to close down less often, and also Danilo to do the same. No committing yourselves, boys. Come on, we can give him a game, though. Nicely done. Come on, McKinney. He was the one who was the only player who was whinging when I got here about playing time. Well, here's your chance, boy. Sounds a bit Scottish, doesn't he, McKinney? I wonder if he's from Scotland. Which might explain why he's whinging so much. But McKinney does sound a bit Scottish. I don't mean that about Scotland, of course. But we are taking the game to Atalanta at the moment. Miretti, come on, keep up your good form, boy. A nice ball, near post, bang, 1-0. Not quite. But we're giving them a game in the early stages. But I think I think they will come back into the game without a shadow of a doubt, like now. But if we can just follow the game instructions, we will be okay if we defend well. McKenny is American. Oh, definitely explains why he's whinging so much then. Sorry, Philip, if you're still here. I'm only joking. But here they come. They are coming back into this game now. But that's okay. If we can keep them shooting from outside the box, that's fine. I don't have any worries about that. We'll go to my assistant and we'll get him to change his mind. Nicely. That's the benefit of having a full back rather than a wing back. A wing back would not have been in that position to defend it. So that's sometimes why I like to play full backs. Go on, Moretti. Go on, son. Chiesa. Ball through the middle. Oh, you almost had it. Fagioli. That's an Italian name, Fagioli. Oh, into the box. Come on, boys. Come on. If we can win this one, 3 wins on the bounce will be a perfect start. Will be a perfect start if we can win this one. But I still think we're going to have to work hard to do this one. So far, Dusan is not setting the world on fire, but he's a threat, isn't he? He's just a presence who is a threat to them. Is that a corner, ref? It certainly is. McKennie's not having a bad game on the wing. Come on, Moretti. Straight onto his head. Nearly. I'd say we're the better team at the moment, but that's going to change at some point during the game. Ooh. That will definitely change at some point during the game. And they're certainly giving us a few set pieces, aren't they? That's nice. That's not. Because that's offside. Well, at least we're trying things. A set piece coach obviously takes a while to settle in. Nicely defended. That's it. Nice and gentle. Now we're in. Chiesa. Oh, Chiesa. Come on. I could have scored that. Composure, boy. Come on, we're really outplaying them at the moment. Go on, McKennie. Oh, he's played it wide for Danilo. Go on, have a shot, Danilo. That's a penalty, ref. We certainly are, at the moment, the better team. When are they going to come back into the game is the question. And how am I going to deal with it when they do? So I have to have a look where they are attacking. Through the middle. No, that's us through the middle, isn't it? Got another opportunity there. They're attacking down the wings. Which is why I've got I'm on full back, which is handy. And they're not closing down. So the fullback should just take him out wide and then move towards him. And that we can deal with all day then. Down the right-hand side is where they are a threat. Go on, Dusan, come on. I'm not quite sure how the possession is working out. We're absolutely slamming them in terms of possession. And I think that's probably why we are the better team at the moment. But I'd like a goal, boys, if you can. And especially as I gave Glock the weekend off. Because it's going to be difficult to switch this front three around. So we need a goal or two, boys. Moretti, that's a lovely pass. Chiesa's in. Offside. Oh, I thought we'd done it. All my jokes are like that to me. Just be warned. Oh, while you're watching on, boys, there is an offer on at the moment. If you want to get one of these Kick Some Balls mugs, you don't have to pay postage. There's no delivery charge until the end of tomorrow. So, guys, that is better than the other offer they did, which was 20% off. The postage being free is a huge offer. Get that Kick Some Balls mug now. Oh, I know, I've got mine. Let's kick some balls. So, yeah, just to let you know, there is that little offer going on at the moment. You don't have to pay for postage, which is kind of cool. And here they come. This is when they might be coming back at us now. So I got to think, how do I deal with them? How do I stop them? Offside? I thought you'd given away a penalty then, but it was offside. They are coming back at us a little bit. So how would I deal with that? I know what I'll do. We'll go here and we'll go to him again, see what he says. He's not changed anything at this point. You can, Stefan, just go to the shop. I think that it's actually being promoted on this video. Underneath any of my videos or on the channel page, Stefan, there's I think it's just called the shop or shopping tab, and that will take you to the mugs and anything else. Yeah, it's very, very simple, and sometimes YouTube puts it underneath the videos. Sometimes it doesn't, but any of the videos. Yeah, delivers. I think it comes from Germany. They deliver everywhere. I have got some money in the account there, but I haven't met the minimum the minimum amount to transfer at the moment. But it's okay. I'm not a very good salesman, I know. And things like that will come. I'm only a very small channel. But now that they've got free delivery, I just thought it might be worth mentioning. And they deliver worldwide, I believe. It's not just for UK. Deliver worldwide. I think they come from Germany. Well, where was your joke? I meant Andy's joke. I'll never question. Where's Andy's joke? Pass the ball. Andy's jokes are actually much better. Andy's jokes are much better than my jokes. That is 100% for sure. These fans turn up. Yeah, it's a good thing to say. You've defended well. Keep going. You weren't that bad. You can still improve. Keep going. You've got the ability. Why did they get upset? But sometimes it's good to be upset. Scamacha. Do we need to type mark Scamacha? If I'd have known it was Scamacha already. But I do want to see if anybody is causing any particular problems at this point in time. Andy's jokes are absolutely brilliant. Sue me, and he's a funny guy. Carmona and O'Kelly, the only two people who've put together a tidy pass are at the back. That's interesting. But they're still a good team. They're still a very dangerous team. But we are pushing them back. And that's all I want to do at this point in time. If we can get a goal, I make us favourites to win. Oh, what he say! What a strike! Oh, what he say! That's Dusan. What a strike that was. What is he, 30 yards out? Like a bullet. Like a bullet. Now the question is, they are going to be angry. We've just stirred up a hornet's nest here, and they are going to want to come back at us. So we need to contain them for a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lower the line so that we can contain them a little bit, so that they don't suddenly start trying to rule the game here. But I want to push up more. Yeah, we want to keep that going. We've stung a giant here, and we're vulnerable, so we want to try and be very defensively solid now. They will come at us regardless of what we're doing. But if we can last 10 minutes, we'll go back to what we were doing before. I'm going to have a look at their midfielders. And we're going to type mark Carrillo. And that was good. That was good defending. Playing better teams is so fun. You can do stuff and work. Dynamo. Oh, you're doing Dynamo Kiev. What a fun save that would be, Stefan. What a fun save that would be. I can't believe what Dusan did there. What a strike that was. Now, we've lasted 10 minutes. We've taken the sting and the wind out of them. We can push that line back up now. So, all we wanted to do was take the sting out of what they were doing. There's a number of players they have on the left-hand side on yellow cards. So, I'm thinking to ask the players to dribble more. We'll tell them to run at the defence, and we'll focus play down the left. And just maybe they'll get a red card. That's manager thinking. Go on, boys. Dusan was taken out there. That was a terrible foul, ref. And he's injured again. Oh, no way is he going to be injured. No, he's not injured. But I think for his first game back, I'm going to leave him on a little bit more. But when that goes red, I think we'll take him off. Chiesa's not having a great game. So Malero can go out onto the wing. And Seguir can come in. Which means I've got to remember to make my 3 subs. The Romanian league is explosive. We shouldn't go there, Sumi. That's it. Push him wide. That's all you have to do. And then job is done. See how easy defending is with a fullback who doesn't close down too much. And Dusan is not quite doing what I want him to do. But what I've noticed is as we are tiring, once this highlight's done, and there was another example there, what I've noticed, and we're going to get punished for it in a minute, is we are counter-pressing too much. So I'm going to tell them to trigger press much more often, but not to counter press, because they are just like going past us. We're like missing interceptions, which I've noticed. So don't counter press, but trigger press much more often. And that'll stop them having long shots as well. That's the game plan now, to hold on. What a strike that was by Dusan. You know, even a draw will be good here if we can hold on for a draw. That will be absolutely superb. Danilo's done a good job. Probably could be... That was that extra trigger press there. Did you see it? He really got in his face. Danilo's done a very good job and probably should come off. So let's make these final 3 subs. Actually, I have 4, but we'll make 3 more. Cambiasso can come on the left-hand side. Let's give rest one of these midfielders. The defence is not tired, which is interesting. Fagioli is playing well. So these two, McKennie... And who is my main? Lus. Where is Lus? Lus can come on there. And Miretti can be replaced by Rabiot. He probably needs to get some starts very soon, Rabiot. If we can hold on to this, this will be an amazing victory. This will be something special. Go on, son. Oh. Yeah, I definitely, as they tire, I don't want them counter-pressing, but I want them to trigger press because I want them to stop any long shots. Get in their face when they're around the edge of the box. Oh, so close. FM, you'll be so cruel if you don't let me win this. I've worked really hard to win this. The job is not done yet, though. We have to slow things down a little bit. So now it's time to slow the passing down. We're not going to run at the defence now, because that didn't work. It was worth a try. And I am going to pull the line back down now and go into a mid-block so that I can get players in and around the front of my penalty area. That's the reason for that. And we are doing well. I've got one more sub that I can make. Molero is tired. And so... Al Capone. Palacios. Let's bring Yildiz on. He's a young player, I think, who deserves a run out. Now let's go back to defensive, and that should be job done. There you go. There you go. To the corner flag. To the corner flag. Oh, one more thing to do. Now, Fagioli, I think we've already done our final subs. You're too late. That goal that Dusan scored is worthy to win any football match. That was an absolute belter. Oh, that should have been 2-0. How did you miss that? How could you miss that? Oleg, I don't know. The like just 1 second. The Bournemouth job Juventus offered me an interview just out of the blue, and 3 days later, so live on air, we went to the interview, and 3 days later in game time, I was on the plane to Italy. That's how it happened that quick. You're a star. Minus, of course, Langstaff, because he doesn't have a passport. We couldn't bring him. We did try. I called him and said, "Do you want to come to Italy?" He said, "I can't, boss, because I don't have a passport and I'm not allowed in FM." So FM regulations meant that Langstaff couldn't follow me. Sadly, of course, for everyone apart from me. All we need to do is defend this corner, boys. There's 15 seconds to go. I think they fell out of with their manager. I think the manager lost the dressing room, and that caused the problem. Apparently, I was their number one target, and I don't know why that would be, because I've only won the title in League 2, won the title in League 1, and that's all I've ever done. But I was their number one target. This save is bonkers, I tell you. Come on, referee. We're in 98 minutes now. It's like, did you bring your whistle? Come on. Oh, yes. 3 from 3. Very well done. What a strike that was by Dusan. Just took me completely by surprise. Absolutely. I think we have to have a look at that again. I mean, that completely shocked me. We have won 3 from 3. So I want to pause it because I want to have a look at it from behind the goal. Where's the pause button? So let's go behind the goal. And let's bring the camera. Oh, not that way. And we want to zoom in a little bit. Oh, the camera couldn't keep up with it. Good heavens. Good. What a strike. Dusan is back. And I think we're going to call it a day, I think, because we have scored 10 goals tonight. We have had 3 clean sheets. And look at their form before we arrived. It was absolutely shocking. We're going to turn Juventus around, I think. We are now in 12th in the Europa League. We're in 10th now in the league. What other save was that, sir? The Bournemouth one. Yeah, everybody is coming up and saying, how did you go from Bournemouth? Juventus headhunted me. Simple as that. Juventus decided, we want this man. And they approached me, and within 3 days, we were on the train or the ship or the plane, whichever one I chose, to Italy. Apparently I was their number one choice. I don't know why, but everybody saw it live. I don't know why they suddenly approached me. But they've made a good choice so far because we are doing exceptionally well. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't liked the video already, give us a like before you go to bed tonight. Before you leave the stream, give us a like because it helps the channel to grow. It pushes the videos out to people who don't know I exist. And just like you found the channel, other people would like to find the channel as well. And it's likes and comments that do that. So I know some of you probably don't like it, but give them the chance to like it or not. Push the video out. You are the YouTube algorithm. You decide if videos get pushed out or not. Thank you all for coming tonight, guys. I've had a great time again. I'm loving this new way of playing. And I'm getting results as well. Playing in comprehensive means you can make changes. Means you can see what's actually happening in the game. And it's much more pleasant. And even if you lose, you know it's down to you. You had the chance to change things. We won 3 tonight. We made changes. And that's why we won them. Thanks, guys, for everything you do for me, for the channel, and especially you, Stefan, your support, and Andy as well. Your support as members means the world to me. Thank you so much for all your support. And to each and every one of you who watches, who spent 2 hours with me, thank you so much. All that remains to be said now is stay safe, take care, and we will see you for another run at this on Tuesday. Can we keep this going? What a start. We are here at Juve. Yes. Good night, guys.